Welcome back to the Ultimate 180. We did it, you guys. We made it to 2026. And if you're anything like me, I really hope this year is so much more positive, a year of great change instead of reminding me how much I want to change. I don't know if you feel like that or not, but I know I do. I feel like there were so many changes I wanted to make, and life just went sideways, and it happens. And so I want to talk about, how do we set goals? How do we create, oh god, don't even get me started on New Year's resolutions, cuz I don't like them. I think they set us up for failure. And we'll talk about that. But how do we set goals for realistic change this year? And to do it simply, easy, with ease, instead of it being painful and restrictive and something that you just give up in the first month, because that is not what we want. We want long lasting change. So, I mean, why even set goals, right? Sometimes you're like, I mean, why bother? Because every year I make these resolutions and boom, they're gone. Well, let me tell you, first of all, we make these perfection goals. Look around me if you can even see it right now. This is not a perfect room. This is not a perfect set today. And I could just not come on. But it's not about perfection. And I think that's the problem, is if we don't hit those New Year's resolutions with perfection, we just give up. And we also set them way too high and way too quick. Because I personally like to stack things. Start with ease and stack. I don't know if you've heard about habit stacking, but habit stacking is a really great way to go into a year with ease. So I'm going to go back to, why even bother? Why bother? Look at this. Oh my God. I just realized, like, I've got like a ladder sitting there. I'm telling you, this has not been a perfection of a year at all. And that's totally okay. Anyways, excuse the ladder. Um, but why even bother? And I like to always give the analogy of a trip, right? So if you know you're going to go to San Diego, right? You know there's an end point. Now, what happens is we think, okay, we're going to get straight to San Diego and we're going to go straight. And that's because that's the quickest, fastest, most wonderful way to get there. Except that that is impossible. Whether you go by airlines or whether you drive a car, strangely, if you were to walk, maybe you live close. Anyways, there is no straight line. There's no such thing. Not yet, anyways. It's just impossible. And yet somehow we think in our life, we just have to do things in a straight line, and they have to be perfect. And when we start to allow ourselves to go with the flow, and we still have our eye on the prize, that's when the magic happens, because we get there gracefully. It's not as stressful. It's still our goal. Will it take us longer? Yeah, absolutely. But why are we in such a freaking hurry anyways? We're like, I need to lose 10 pounds in 3 months or whatever it is. Why? It's so hard on our bodies. It's so hard on our minds. Yet something in society says that we have to do this now and we have to do it quick and then I'll be happy. And the problem is that you weren't happy all along the way. So why freaking bother? Why? Our life here is to be happy, is to do things for our happiness. And yeah, we're going to have pain, and things are going to happen. But if we're not doing it with the end goal of a pleasurable place to be, a pleasurable activity, then why even live? Why bother? You can just sit in your own misery the way you are right now and not work so damn hard, right? Like, why even change your diet? Why even work out? Why even do all those things? Because you're miserable right now, and you're just about to hop onto the miserable train to get to this quote perfect destination that's just never going to happen. So let's start 2026 a completely different way. Throw those resolutions right out the window. Let's just do something different. In fact, every year I like to have a theme. I haven't even thought of my theme yet. Here we are, it's January 5th. I haven't even thought of my theme. And that's totally okay. I just spit. Sorry. I just totally um I just haven't gotten there yet. And I'm not beating myself up about it, because those themes are important to me. How do I want to feel this year? What is really important to me? Like I've some years it was entertainment. Like I just want to have so much fun this year. It's going to override everything. And I did. I had a great time. I also gained a few pounds. And then the next year was all about health. And then I realized the next year is like, okay, what if we have health and fun, right? Like you can start to bring these themes together, but sometimes you just need a break and you're like, you know what? I don't care. I just want to, if it sounds fun, I'm doing it. Like I just need a year like that. Then that's what it is, right? Leave it at that. So is that a goal? I think so. I feel like it is. If that's how you feel in life, I think that's a great goal. And how do you get there? You start to incrementally make little changes to your schedule. All right. Instead of saying no to that dinner this Friday, you say yes. Or what about you actually make time on your calendar once a week to go out to lunch with a friend, just once a week? And maybe you haven't been doing that, and that is a source of your fun. Or going to the movies. Oh my God, going to the movies is so much fun. Eat the popcorn. I mean, you can just eat a handful, but enjoy the experience, right? Something enjoyable to you, and do more of it little by little, little commitments. And let's just start with little goals and just to be happy, something that's going to make you happy. And doesn't that feel better than restrictive diet? I mean, I have a health goal for myself this year, but I am not starting the year with like a fast or whatever. And some people are ready to do that and that feels good to them. And that's great. If that feels good to you, go for it. I mean, I wasn't in the gym this morning, but I'm all, like I go to the gym regularly. So to me it wasn't like, oh great, got to get back into it and then just go full bore and then hurt myself. That's not what happened. I'm like I saw the trainer that I always train. She knows that I've been off for a couple weeks. She knows what to do. And I just went back. That's all. Just went back. And am I going to add a few things this year? Absolutely. Do I need to cut back some of that sugar I've been eating all season? Yes, I do. But, anyways, just your first tip, right? Let's figure out why we make our goal. What is it that we really, really want? Let's get clear. Let's just pick one thing right now. That doesn't mean we can't pick more goals through the year. Let's say you end up you're happier this month and the next 3 months, and all of a sudden you just happen to lose 5 pounds because you're happier. That stuff happens, right? So whatever your goal is this year, let's make sure it is something that gives you pleasure and it makes you happy. And let's not just go full bore to something that seems so hard in order to get there. Let's start traveling like you want to travel, but travel in your life to that journey of the goal. So I hope that helps. If this was helpful at all, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you get notifications because you don't want to miss these next 4 tips. All right. So take care, enjoy. This is what life is all about, is to enjoy, right? All right. Thanks for joining me at the Ultimate 180. I'll see you soon.